After numerous emails, finally connected with Joe Keithley from D.O.A. It's another one of those Canadian cell phones, so here we go. Hi, it's 5 or More Questions with Tommy Black, and we have Joe Keithley, a.k.a. Joey Shithead from D.O.A. How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Good. You're out here doing your 40th anniversary tour?
Yeah, we are. We're at the Viper Room tonight, and yeah, it should be good. Things have been going good. We were at Punk Rock Bowling, playing the main part of the festival last weekend, and we're working our way down to Texas.
How long is this tour?
A month long.
Long.
23 shows, I think.
40th anniversary, and you guys are based. You're in Canada, of course, in Vancouver, right?
We're from Vancouver, Canada. Yeah, exactly.
And you guys are basically the originators of the term hardcore. Am I correct?
Yeah. I think you could say that D.O.A. were the progenitors of hardcore in a sense, and put it into the popular vernacular, you might say.
What's the name come from?
The term was kind of floating around like late 1980. People don't know is West Coast bands are hardcore. Like they're talking about D.O.A., Black Flag, Dead Kennedys, the Avengers, the Dills, like kind of the original scene, and we just went, oh boy, that's a great term because it's like sort of simplistic, straightforward, and kind of a no frills approach to the music and no style type thing, as opposed to like New York and London, which were really like style focused in a sense. But the West Coast, if you look at old photos of like Black Flag or D.O.A. and just like a guy standing there with t-shirts and jeans, that kind of thing, and it was like, and a non-compromising attitude as well. Right, so.
Cool. Speaking of Black Flag, I mean, you guys all toured together.
Yeah. No, he's a good guy. We did lots of shows with all the different lineups of Black Flag. I mean, Keith Morris is a buddy. Those Dez and Ron Reyes actually sang a whole bunch of backup vocals on D.O.A.'s new album Fight Back, and because Ron lives up in Vancouver, so he popped by the studio for a couple hours and did some vocals. It was great.
Give me a snapshot of touring with Black Flag back then, even afterwards, just crashing at the couch or...
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing. People just, communication was different. There's no internet, so you just kind of like, we did a lot of crisscrossing as Black Flag did. So whenever we saw him, we'd exchange numbers and contacts and stuff like that. And we'd kind of go, yeah, don't go there. That guy will rip you off. Or, Bo Can't Tell Productions in Sacramento would definitely rip you off, or whatever, that kind of stuff. Or we say this other guy in St. Louis, you can trust him. We got paid last time, type thing. And it's like you kind of just go from town to town trying to get gas money and somewhere to crash, and maybe a few beer and a pizza, that kind of thing. Was like, and just sort of set up the roadmap for doing that, right? And obviously, it started to grow pretty fast, and there were other like-minded people in like pretty well every city in America, Canada, and Europe that were into this stuff, right? So it grew from there.
It's like a punk rock labor union. You guys were doing. You were checking.
Yeah, well, we kind of say punk rock is one big family. We're all pretty interconnected, right? We stick together, right? So it's a good thing. There can be a little infighting from time to time. That's for sure, but mostly it's a pretty good spirit. You
protect each other for the most part. And Chuck Biscuits.
Yeah.
Chuck Biscuits was in your band for a bit in the beginning, right?
Yeah, Chuck played in the band for 4 years. It was on two of our most famous albums, like Hardcore 81, obviously, and Something Better Change. And then he left in the beginning of 82, and his brother Dimwit took over on drums.
Wow. Insane drummers. I saw some videos of you with the chainsaw on the stage. Will you be bringing the chainsaw to the Viper Room?
I don't have the chainsaw with me, so that's one of those things, right? It's like we did that because we really wanted to establish with people, like, get the idea, okay, these guys are Canadians, and so we were, the red and black Mac jackets and chainsaw and that kind of stuff, and a lot of references to hockey and hockey jerseys and stuff like that. So, because I thought that, when you thought of London, you thought of the Sex Pistols. When you thought of Texas, in those days, people thought it's ZZ Top, and it was like pretty identifiable. Like it's good to identify where you're from, because and so that was probably the chainsaw trip.
That's cool.
But we found there was a bit of a bugger after people became more and more uptight about it, setting up sprinkler systems and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, I bet. That new song, I just saw your video. You need an ass kicking right now. It's awesome.
Yeah. That's the first one off the album, off Fight Back, and it's kind of it's obvious that people that you see in there, Kanye, Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, there's all sorts of people in there, and it's kind of like it's not just like, okay, we're going to physically give it ass kicking. There's a reason these people need ass kicking, because they're just taking advantage of people, right?
Yeah.
And whether it be monetarily, sexually, racially, that kind of thing. So it's like it's an incentive trying to show people just to stand up to that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. Now more than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, your band's always been outspoken politically. It seems like over the years. I mean, a common thread in all your work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is a good thing. Things need to be said.
Yep. We're the man. You know what? We're the men to do it. So yeah.
Your merch was everywhere and is everywhere. What does it feel like?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like there's some iconic D.O.A. Symbols, from the Chaos 7 Arrows to the Skull and Gun type thing. I mean, it's cool. It's good. And then obviously you see a lot with the slogan, talk minus action equals zero. Which is great. It's great if you see that and people take inspiration from that. I mean, that's what we're hoping to do.
Did you come up with those images yourselves? I know that this the phrase, of course you did, but the images.
I think Chuck came up with the arrow design, Biscuits, and the skull design was a guy in Olympia, Washington, and then the talk minus action came from like Anarchist magazine in Vancouver, right? So. But we also all like, can we use this? And then, of course, it all suits D.O.A., so everybody's pretty cool about it.
And it spreads the word. What comes to your mind when you think of the Viper Room?
Well, I mean, it's pretty famous, obviously. Hey, Johnny Depp, so the funny thing was that he shot the Jump Street thing when he was a kid up in Vancouver, because TV productions were cheap up there, or still are, right? So that's where we actually met him, and it was totally cool, right? And he told me he knew a little bit about D.O.A., and then later on, you're talking, this was back like 19, I don't know what, it'd be like 88 or 89 or something like that. So ended up being an extra on 21 Jump Street, right?
Nice.
So I was in a teenage punk rock gang. But I had to wait till I was 30 years old before I was in the teenage punk rock gang. So, but that's how he is, right? Like, so there's one episode that you can see a bunch of D.O.A. guys and my friends in this episode, right? So
that's cool. It's documented. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think the Viper Room will be great. Right, we're looking forward to it. It should be really, really fun.
Yes, we're looking forward to you tonight, too. All right. Well, thanks for talking with me, and we'll see you tonight.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Tommy.